Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better? Yeah. We on? We live? Top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show. Boy, I'm telling you, listen, it's probably going to be my best show I have done thus far. And I've done a lot of good shows. I'll say I've done a lot of good shows. A lot of other people will say that too. But this one may just be the best. Do you believe? Do you believe? Because we're about to unpack the ass whooping that Deion Sanders just received. He was talking all that shit since he got to Colorado and kicking people out. I'm bringing my Louis luggage. Everybody just hit the transfer portal. I'm coming with a winning squad, a winning atmosphere, a winning culture. And it's been honestly opposite of all the bullshit that he was talking. Y'all remember this right here? This was Deion Sanders. I want y'all to see this title too. Hold on. This was Deion Sanders after his first win in Colorado versus TCU, who was ranked at the time, preseason pool ranked, right? My computer moving slow. Okay. Preseason pool ranked TCU because they was in the national title the year before, but they lost 11 of their starters on defense. 11 of their starters in total to the NFL. 8 of them was on defense. So they didn't have the same team. Plus with the transfer portal and all of that. But neither here nor there, Deion Sanders, Colorado Buffs, they end up going into Texas and winning. And it was a good game for them. They looked good. Shador looked good. Travis Hunter looked good. Everybody looked good. And right post-game conference, he goes to the podium, and this is how he acts.
What's up, boss? You believe now? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh no. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through all that. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
What?
You don't believe. You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question.
Do you believe? You don't believe? Let's go back, shall we? Look at his mannerisms. Look how boastful he is off of winning one game. That was a good game, wasn't he? Dominated them. It was a high-scoring game, back and forth, and Colorado ended up winning the game. Now, mind you, TCU was just as bad as the team, because Deion Sanders, after that speech, right, they ended up only winning 3 more games. Colorado only won 3 more games after that. They was 4-8. Terrible. So after all that, yeah, do you believe? Terrible. 4-8. The team that he beat, that he thought he beat a world beater, he thought he beat Bama and Nick Saban. That team, TCU, ended up going 5 and what did they go? 5-9, 5-8, something like that. 5-7. 5-7. They were just as bad. So you end up beating the boo-boo team, and you went out there and do you believe? And we keep the receipts. Deion Sanders fires back at critics as Colorado stuns TCU and Coach Prime's debut. I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. This is amazing.
What's up, boss? You believe now? Huh? Oh no. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through all that. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
See all that? I read through that. He's so worried about people criticizing what he got to say. That's again a narcissist at his finest.
You don't believe.
True
You
narcissist.
just answered it. You don't believe. Next question.
You don't believe off of one victory against a team that's nobody. You don't believe, right? He going crazy. So now let's pull up something else. I'm gonna break down his post-game conference from last night. I'm gonna break down an interview he had for I think Aflac or something like that. He did an interview at Colorado before the Arizona game. We're gonna again, this might be the best video. And we're gonna talk about how Deion Sanders, it should have been cat out the bag that he doesn't know how to develop talent because his kids, he got 3 sons. 3 sons, all play football. He taught them how to play football. And they all was 3-star recruits. 3 sons who was 3 stars. You raising 3 stars, nigga. You got 3 boys in your household that you can't develop into a 5-star, right? They got everything awarded to them too that they could possibly have. You got Shador practicing with the greatest ever to do it with Tom Brady. I mean, that's how much resource Deion Sanders has. Oh, my son played quarterback. Well, let me get you the best quarterback to ever do it to work out with, son. I got a good relationship with him. Tom, can you work my son out? Yeah, I got you. They got all the resources a kid could possibly have, a young athlete possibly have. And they only managed all 3 of them to be 3 stars? Yeah, you recruiting 5 stars. It's over your skis. No wonder you don't know what you're doing with Julian Lewis. No wonder you don't know what you're doing with Juju. You so used to 3-star poop. You so used to the average Joe. And you think they world beaters. You get a 5-star, you dumbing him down. You had Kamani McClain, you dumbed him down. He over on Florida Gators balling. He was the top cornerback coming out after Travis Hunter, and you just pissed on his freshman year like, oh, he ain't ready. Threw him under the bus. He over in Florida in the SEC doing his stuff. Julian Lewis about to get the hell away from you immediately. I've seen that in what you said from the interview last night in the postgame. Oh, the way he spoke about Julian Lewis and him not starting or him not being able to play or him foregoing his freshman year, redshirting, or is he going to step up and take over the ranks of this boo-boo-ass team and basically waste his freshman year when he's supposed to be a senior? Oh, I can't wait to dive into this. I can't wait to dive into all of this. I cannot wait. Honestly, hold on. Let's get you off my screen real quick. Let's talk about this now before I bring up any other video. Because I'm also bring up how Asante Samuels, we're going to react to a lot. That's what I'm telling you. This is going to be one of those ones. Hit the like button. Asante Samuels, one of my favorite DBs behind Deion Sanders as far as cornerbacks. And especially him being a Patriot, I was rooting for Asante Samuels for many, many years, all his career, basically. He was on the Patriots and the Eagles, too. He's a beast. And I mean, Deion they had a little back and forth because Asante was talking about a T-breaking technique for DBs, which I'm going to pull that clip up, who can get to the ball faster. And Deion kind of just poo-pooed on the T-breaking like, oh, that's terrible. I would never teach that. And if anybody teach that, they need to. And Asante like, hold on. Like, I teach kids that. Like, I teach kids in camps. I teach my son, who was a 5-star recruit, Asante Samuels Jr. So Asante Samuels, who was a cornerback for the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Super Bowl winning cornerback, one of the best to do it. He was saying T-breaking technique is great to teach to all DBs. Deion was saying it's not. It's terrible to teach. And then they started going, they had got into a little back and forth, little one. But it's funny to me that people would listen to what Deion got to say over Asante Samuels, of course. But you got to look at Asante Samuels developed his son into a 5-star Florida State starter, right? Where Deion wanted his kids to go and coach or something that's where Deion went, Florida State. Asante Samuels Jr., because they're from Fort Lauderdale in Florida and all of that. His son went to Florida State, played big time at Florida State, went to the NFL, was in the NFL. He's free agency now because he had a neck surgery or something like that last year he went through, and he waiting to be cleared. But he's a respectable corner in the NFL, starting cornerback. So his junior is living up to what he has learned from his dad. Deion, your sons, all three, trash. Trash. I just want to put that out there real quick because that should tell you everything you need to know about Deion Sanders developing talent. You got 3 sons, sir, and they all are a bust. All 3. Deion Sanders Jr., 3-star. I don't care before he hurt his knee or whatever. He's a 3-star high school recruit. Was they hating on him because he was Deion Sanders' son? Never. Let me learn you something. Nike and whoever else what star recruit was Asante Samuels Jr. coming out of high school?
Asante Samuel Jr. was a 4-star recruit.
Excuse me.
He was the number 9 cornerback nationally.
He
played at St. Thomas Aquinas High School.
4-star. Thank you for correcting my incorrect. 4-star recruit. Wasn't a 3-star. 4-star with a diamond. You ever play college football, NCAA football on a video game? And you know, have you ever played a dynasty mode? And when you're recruiting high school recruits, they can be a 4-star. And when you fully recruit them, if they have unlocked potential or untapped potential or whatever the case may be, something special about them, they put a diamond over them, right? Meaning they really a 5-star, but we got them rated as a 4-star. Yeah. Well, that's Asante Samuels Jr. I'm glad you brought that up because still 4-star with a diamond on him who's really a 5-star because he went to the NFL. He's in the NFL, and started in the NFL, not just on the team, on the practice squad, chilling. So thank you for correcting me. I'm glad. So we got that clear. He's not a 5-star. My bad. He's a 4-star starter in the league. That's what Asante Samuels developed. That's the point. He's developing somebody who's in the league, who's a starter in the league. Deion, 3 stars. And I will almost say they only was 3 stars. They only was 3. Shador is definitely a bust. If you're a 5th-round draft pick, see this Elito, sir. You're an enabler. Shador he was a bust from the jump. He was a 3-star. Again, y'all think the Browns is doing him dirty. So was the high school rankings, was they hating on him too? Was they racist? Or they didn't like Deion? Now, what I was saying is, let me show you how they love Deion. Let me see if I can. Is that commercial? Can you pull it up? Deion Sanders Jr. in a Nike commercial with LaDainian Tomlinson and Randy Moss. See, okay, that says something different here. I remember it was a commercial, and they was saying it was, so it might not have been a Nike commercial. What commercial was it? Was it Gatorade? Was it? Did Deion Sanders Jr. appear in a commercial with LaDainian Tomlinson? Okay, so however, both LaDainian Tomlinson and Deion Sanders Jr. appear in a highly acclaimed NFL 100-year game commercial. Okay, both LaDainian Tomlinson and Deion Sanders Jr. father. Okay, no, that's Deion Sanders. All right, neither here nor there. But they always respected Deion Sanders, right? The NFL Network he was hired on for years. Deion Sanders is first ballot Hall of Famer. Deion Sanders was well loved in the NFL, period, and well known. So you got son when he got son. The same thing is like a LeBron James, in a sense. Tom Brady. People know who Tom Brady's son is, right? People know who the GOAT's sons are. Marcus Jordan and the other son Michael Jordan had. Like, we immediately know who the sons are of the GOATs. If they play or not, Magic Johnson, we know about his son, but he never played. Like, we understand, right? So Deion Sanders' son, same thing. His name is Deion Sanders Jr. He got more looks from the NFL scouts and college scouts more than a lot of kids early on. Pop Warner, Junior All-American status, where they've been watching Deion Sanders kids to see if they would be anything like their daddy. Because oh boy, if they panned out to be anything like their daddy, oh boy. So they have been watched even before you and I started watching them. The NFL scouts and all of them knew who them boys was. And you better believe they had eyes on them. So for them to still come out 3 stars, you got to almost ask yourself, damn, did they give you the 3 star just because you Deion Sanders' sons? Was you niggas even really 3 stars? Because that would have been disrespectful to the utmost to Deion. That would have been embarrassing if you niggas was 2 stars. If they put you at 2-star, 1 stars, yeah, forget Deion ever coaching anything. You creating 2 stars, my nigga. What do we want you to be our coach for? You can't produce. You can't produce higher than a 2-star in your own household. Why would I want you running my franchise, my organization, my school? But neither here nor there. I digress on that. But we're gonna get into. Shout out to all Lakers. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure we hit the like button, subscribe. This is gonna be good. I can't wait to pull these videos up. Let's go ahead and pull them up. No further ado. Julian Lewis, 52-17. Hold on, I ain't even said the score yet. I'm just assuming everybody. I'm all over the place. I'm so excited because this dude it's getting exposed. I've been saying this for years that the man can't coach for shit. And I've been getting, I get a lot of pushback, a lot of you a hater, you hate black people. You talk about Deion and Angel Reese, you don't like black people. I really don't. I don't like niggas. I like black people. I don't like niggas. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fatigued. I'm stupid fatigued. Yeah, I'm dummy fatigued off niggas, off nigga shit. But let's pull up. I want to pull up this real quick. Let's go pull up. Since we were talking about Asante Samuels, let's pull him up first and see what he had to say about the T-breaking technique, which is going to say a lot to me about how this is how you know Deion don't know how to coach. He said, because Deion said the T-breaking technique teaches that It's crazy. Like, they're crazy. Let me pull it. I think it's a little more up here. I don't need to listen to it all. I just want to hear him talk about the team.
But I'm from Lauderdale. We don't get down like that. This ain't about respect. This ain't about big names. I'm simply comparing best seasons. And if you want to talk about T breaks and technique, I'm telling you what the hell the best technique is for everybody. If you're not T breaking, you're not getting to the ball faster than anybody else. That's T breaking. You're probably coming up an inch short because it's a game of inches. T break is known for a fact the fastest way to break to the ball. This ain't about names. This is about you proving
that right there. The fact that see what he just said is you got to take that. You got to take that seriously. Like, for Deion to say opposite of what he just said about T breaking technique, and Deion call it. See, that shows that Deion don't know how to coach players with different skill sets than him. Deion think they supposed to be able to do it how he did it. Asante Samuels is saying, no, bro, T-breaking is great for all cornerbacks, especially the ones that's not quick twitch like you are, I am, or they, this is the technique you want to teach them to break to the ball faster. And again, who would I listen to more in that scenario? Seems like Deion want to teach them what he knows and how he played it. But you can't teach everybody. Everybody ain't no fucking Deion. Asante said, no, this is how you teach to no matter what your skill set is. This is how you teach it. T-breaking. And so I wanted to bring that up real quick before we got into that. Because this tells me again, Deion, I tried to find a clip where Deion like this, the T-breaking, but I couldn't find it. Oh, man, what's going on? Was Juju's red shirt status affected by him playing last night? No, it wasn't. No, it was not affected. My computer is running slow. All right, so let's talk about that real quick because the videos is gonna run slow. So let me let my computer warm up for a second. So let's talk about that. Arizona is 4-3. Was 4-3. Now they're 5-3. They lost a few tough games to Iowa State. I think BYU. I'm not sure if it was Iowa State, but they lost to BYU, close one. Houston, close one, or was it Utah? Anyway, they lost a few games. The 3 games they lost was by like 1 score. And Fafia, their quarterback, Noah Fafia, a little bitty quarterback, but he off the chain. They went out there, it was back 17-0 first quarter immediately, right? And Deion is throwing the ball again with Kaden Salters, and it's not working. They getting washed. I forget what the score was in the beginning of the game, but I'm just like, Deion, how are y'all so unprepared? Y'all look like a pee-wee football team. Compared to Arizona, and this is Arizona. It's not Bama. It's not Clemson. It's not Florida. It's not South Carolina. It's not none of that. It's not even Vanderbilt. This is Arizona. This is a basketball college. This college is good in basketball. They okay in football, maybe, usually not. They're usually poop. Arizona State, they're usually okay in football. Football is in Arizona. Football, Arizona State is if you live in Arizona. You tight in football, you usually go to Arizona State. You nice in basketball, you from Arizona, you usually go to Arizona. The Wildcats. So you in Iowa State, you getting whooped by, Utah. Utah and Arizona looks like Georgia and Ohio State versus you. And that's crazy. And for him to not play Julian Lewis, who foregone his senior year, I didn't know this until just last night, I believe. The kid went to high school for 3 years, did everything he needed to do within those 3 years to graduate so he could become a freshman early and play for Colorado this year. This year. There's no way he gave up his senior year, playing his senior year, who he was already player of the year type of quarterback as a junior. He chalked up 11,000 yards in 3 years. So it must mean he started as a true 14-year-old freshman, varsity. And he little bitty. So I'm sure as a freshman, he had to be even smaller, or he must have been that height and never grew. Either he been that height since a freshman and he just ain't grew. And he probably gonna have a growth spurt because the dude is little bitty. How tall? Yeah, I didn't know he was that goddamn small. How tall is Julian Lewis?
Julian Lewis is
6'1".
inch tall.
He looked about 5'8". That can't be true. That dude looks so small. He looks smaller than Noah Fafia. Ain't no way he's 6'1". Nah. I can't buy that. I can't buy that at all. The dude looks small as shit. Okay. I mean, he looked at Kyler Murray small. Okay. So neither here nor there. He skipped out his senior year. He said, "Nah, I'm cool." And obviously he was told he was going to play if he committed to Colorado, and they got him $1 million contract or NIL deal or whatever. And so again, for him to not go his senior year and go to Colorado, he had to be promised to play. Can anybody else explain to me that? Wouldn't you want to play if you said no, thank you to your senior year? Wouldn't you want to go to college and say, okay, I'm playing, right? You must have got word he was playing. But then they transferred Caden Salter over, who had a nice winning career at Liberty, fast quarterback and all of that. But why did you go recruit Caden Salter when you must have already promised Julian Lewis, who has been with Colorado all offseason, spring, all of that? So something went bad. Something may happen where I think because he got Caden Salter, he must have thought, okay, this is what I'm thinking Deion Sanders' thought process was. Get Caden Salter, he probably will go to the NFL next. So now I have another pro. I have another guy going to the draft because that does go on your resume. How many people you got to the NFL? So if he came over for 1 year and he balled out like he thought he would do as he did at Liberty, but you don't got him in the same system as he was running in Liberty. So no, he's not balling out. But I think that was Deion Sanders' thought process. I can redshirt you. Don't trip. You're not even supposed to be in college right now, young man. Relax. I can redshirt you and hold you hostage now. At least that's what he thought. We got Caden Salter. You can sit for 1 year, learn behind him, and when you're supposed to, be a freshman, a true freshman, which you'll still be considered in most people's eyes a true freshman because everybody knows you foregone your senior year and came here to play for me, which let him play. But I think that was his thought process. Get Caden Salter over here. If he has a good season, that'll look good for Deion's resume on. I got another quarterback in the NFL. Now I got Julian Lewis taking over. I have him going to the NFL soon after. And that's what I think his thought process was. And then when he's seen Julian Lewis is not a throwing quarterback, which he should already know that. That's what I don't understand, him evaluating the talent. But then to put Schaub in after the second game, Caden Salters looked crazy. You put Matt Schwab or whatever his name is. I don't know his name. The white boy, you put him in, and he's terrible. All the while, what are you doing with Julian Lewis? Everybody kept asking. Oh, he must be redshirt. I feel, he got to be redshirt. And he's trying to get Caden Salters into the NFL. But things didn't work out that way. Once you seen Caden Salters, once you benched him, you should have brought in Julian Lewis. That was after the second game of the season? Because Julian Lewis came in last night down 52 to whatever he was down, 52-7. And he looked good. The kid can throw the football. I mean, he can throw the football. I was like, oh, you've been having that on your bench? You struggling at quarterback, sir. And you have this 5-star kid who was so good. Think about it. I didn't know he was this good. I didn't know he was that good to where he was a 5-star as a junior. He was basically the number 1 quarterback as a junior. Yeah, he's really good. That means he's really good. And he can run. He can get down there. He's not a running quarterback, but he can run. So I'm like, you having him on your bench? You got all this talent around you. Amarian Miller, the other Miller, number 9 kid, tall number 9. I mean, Wheels. I don't know his name. Number 9, no, he got Wheels. He had damn near like 2-3 touchdowns called back last night, damn near. You got Welch. You got so many players on the roster, especially on the offensive end. I'm not sure on the defense. On the offensive end, though, you got killers. And you not utilizing none of them right. Especially leaving Julian Lewis on the sideline. Okay, so Caden Salters, number 9 was in the first overthrow that Caden Salters threw. He running down the field wide the fuck open. And Caden Salters overthrows him. You know who wouldn't have overthrown him? Julian Lewis. That was a touchdown, sir. That would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown, sir. How do you got him on your sideline? That very play, Julian Lewis would have hit him. He would have hit him. But I'm not here to blame Caden Salters neither, because the fact that everything is on Deion. Everything. Because you knew you had Julian Lewis already. You should have never fucking took Caden Salters on your team. You should have never allowed him to transfer over to your team. And, okay, cool. You thought he was going to be better and ready to go right now, and Julian Lewis, maybe this would be better for him to sit and watch. He'll be even better next year if he get to sit and watch first. Since he's supposed to be a senior in high school any damn way, let's bring Caden. So, okay, cool. If that was your thought process, okay. But once he got there and you start having him run the offense that you wanted him to run, not what he's good at running, not what he did at Liberty, what you wanted him to run, you didn't see in practice, he wasn't good at running it. So then that gives me cause to say, well, what are y'all doing in practice? Well, what the fuck are you? Because he can't be balling in practice unless y'all bullshitting, unless it's half-ass and ain't nobody really playing defense hard or something. Because couldn't you see that he was inefficient? He was inaccurate throwing the football deep down the field. How didn't you notice this in practice? Don't you have scrimmages? Don't you go at it? Don't you have situational football at times? Like, you should have been able to see this. Same thing with Julian Lewis. That Julian Lewis is beyond ready. And he's been ready. Julian Lewis is, I'm sure he in practice putting didn't sit on the money. You mean it? Same thing he tried to do with Kamani McClain. He tried to act as if Kamani McClain wasn't doing good in practice, so he couldn't play him. He had a Marion Miller even on the sideline his first year and acting like he couldn't play him. Well, Marion Miller had gotten a game versus USC when Colorado was getting washed at halftime. It was like 30-something to nothing or 3. Game was over by half. And he put a Marion Miller and Kamani McClain in the game for the first time. Freshmen, both was freshmen. Put them in the game and they both balled the fuck out. And we're like, what the fuck? What? Wait, excuse me. He looked good. Marion Miller was catching deep passes. He damn near single-handedly brought him back with the passes he was catching, touchdowns and shit. Marion Miller. I'm like, hell, you've been having this tall-ass, fast-ass wide receiver on your bench this whole time, you dummy. And you ain't play him at all. You've been having this tall-ass, linky, skilled cornerback and Kamani McClain just sitting on your bench, number 1 cornerback out of high school, and he's unplayable because he's not doing it in practice. Well, what the fuck kind of practices is you having, sir, to where he got it going in the game? Marion Miller, automatic in the game. But they're not practicing. They're not showing you this in practice, though. That was his excuse back then. Believe you, if he was showing me this in practice, no, you don't know what you're doing at all. It's starting. The cat is out the bag of Deion, bro. You have no clue of football. You're a dummy to football. You was just wildly talented. You was blessed. You are an idiot, sir. You have no knowledge of the game of football. You only have knowledge of your position, and not even really that. You just knew how to fucking guard your guy and lock him down because nobody was faster than you, and they couldn't shake you off with their routes, and so you was locking shit down. Period. That's all you know. You don't know nothing else. It has been exposed. You don't know nothing else. You had 3 sons under your roof, and none of them play your position, and they all trash. You couldn't teach Shador how to play the quarterback and what to look for and everything, the nuances that goes into quarterbacking. I think Deion Sanders Jr. was a wide receiver, I believe. You couldn't teach him how to run routes. Shiloh was always a safety. He actually used to be a quarterback. Oh, that's cold. Damn, Shiloh Sanders was a quarterback until Shador came and he moved Shiloh. Shiloh said he was just as good as quarterback as Shador. But when Shador got there, that's who he wanted to be his quarterback. So Shador was the quarterback, and he always just had to go play defense. Oh, damn. 3 stars. Trash. So the cat is out the bag, man. You can't coach. And now let me see if I can pull this up now, and it plays smoothly. All right. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Deion Sanders is something different. He is a special human being. And it's one thing if you just know you can't coach, and that's cool. But it's another when your ass when you boastful, when you super boastful, and you just think you so better than everybody, like when you talk like you the shit and you actually shit, it makes it. And then when you bring God into it all the time, see, that's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Then when you bring God into it all the time, and your bullshit with trying to say, oh, man, you are something special. But let's bring it up now. I pulled it up for you. Here we go. Let's dive into the post-game conference. All this look at me, this blame it on me. It's on me. And I'm gonna show y'all how he's really meaning. Yeah, go ahead and blame everybody else. I'm gonna say it's me, so you can be like, no, it ain't Deion. All the Deion Sanders fans, I'm taking full responsibility. It's all on me. It's all don't talk about them. It's all on me. All the prime sexuals and the Deion the stands. No, it's not Prime. It's Pat Shermer. It's Warren Sapp. It's Marshall Falk. It's not your fault, Deion. It's your coaching staff. Don't say that, Deion. It ain't your fault. That's what he do that for. It's all on me. Go ahead and blame me.
Bless. Good day, God bless. Hope everybody's good.
Look, how many times you gonna say good day, God bless? Again, he come in with the guy. That's why I really can't stand this dude. He's such a fucking fake.
Good day, everybody. God bless.
One, God bless.
Good day, God bless. Hope everybody's good.
Two, God bless.
Right. Mata set a new CU record. First PAT tonight, hitting 103 in a row. 14 penalties, 5 turnovers, total tell.
14 penalties. 14 penalties. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Every time that the players that can play, because it was like, again, he's not lacking talent. Yeah, they was picking shit off. They was causing fumbles. They was getting sacks. They was doing certain things. Motherfuckers, but it was getting called back. Shit was getting snatched because you got one guy, he want to do the gun thing. It's just super undisciplined team. Super undisciplined. That's coaching, period. Your team is that undisciplined, folks. Shit.
Nope. No one will be available tonight. It's on me. Don't attack the coordinators. Come at me. Don't attack the players. Come at me. This is me.
Again, see, for him to act like he got to say that, nigga, we know that. What you mean? The only one who would attack the coordinators and the players would be your fans. That's it. And everybody know when shit hit the fan like this and you getting your ass whooped like this, nah, nigga, everybody looking at you. You ain't got to tell us that. You ain't got to say, don't attack my coaches. Don't attack my coordinators. Don't attack. Ain't nobody finna attack. No, nigga, it's on you. What you mean? Why you telling us this is on me? We know that, stupid.
It has nothing to do with none of them. It has everything to do with me.
Correct.
Let's go.
Yeah, we know.
Coach, after last week, you kind of said you were dumbfounded. How did that?
Oh, my bad. See, he rises my blood.
That happened when you look at today. How did tonight happen?
Have no idea. If I knew, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. It's on me.
That's a fireable offense, folks. How would I know? If I knew, it wouldn't have happened. What the fuck? Let's go back. He killed me.
Straight out.
When you look at today, how did tonight happen? Coach, after last week, you kind of said you were dumbfounded. How did that happen? When you look at today, how did tonight happen?
Have no idea. If I knew, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. It's on me.
I'm still dumbfounded. So I was dumbfounded last week. Then you came out, which I'm gonna play later after this one. You came out in the pregame like, oh yeah, I found out the why, what was happening. Okay, you fixed it. Okay. But now you right back to, I don't know what happened. I'm dumb. If I knew, it wouldn't have happened.
Straight out on me.
Coach Brian Howell, Bullet of the Camera, when you say it's on you, what do you think is happening with this team that you guys
We're
go
not
from beating
executing.
Iowa State to
We're not.
Shut up, nigga, and let him answer the question. I can't stand your faggot ass, my nigga. You's a buster. Shut up and let him answer the question, punk. Let him ask. Stop cutting him off.
what do you think is happening with this team that you guys
We're
go
not
from beating Iowa?
executing.
I like how you say.
Coach Brian Howell, bullet to the camera. When you say it's on you, what do you think?
Like, yeah, what does that mean, nigga? When you say it's on you, are you saying, nigga, you ain't fit for the job? When you say it's on you and you don't know shit, are you saying you over your keys, nigga?
Is happening with this team that you guys
We're
go
not
from beating
executing.
Iowa State to
We're not executing.
Let him answer.
We're not getting it
answer.
done, and that's from like.
And see, I don't know why he accepted that. Why the reporter accepted that? Yeah, I'm pausing. Why the fuck you accept that? Don't accept that. He just cut you off. He didn't even listen to your full question.
Of preparation, I suppose. That's on me.
do you think this team's checked out?
No, sir. We're not getting it done, and that's from lack of preparation, I suppose. That's on me.
Do you think this team's checked out?
No, sir.
Lack of preparation, I suppose, because I gave him 3 days off during the bye week. I went to Texas and went fishing. They went wherever they went, came back late as shit, because nobody respects nothing over here. And it's so undisciplined players over here. And you could just party. You just over here for clicks and shits and giggles. You over here for clicks, NIL deals, shits and giggles, baby. I'm going fishing.
Sir. I know this team personally. I know this team intimately. I know a multitude of
You
players.
don't know shit.
They hadn't done that. I know when a player quits. I know a quitter when I see one.
They quit.
Hadn't seen that.
I did.
Coach, 14 penalties tonight for 110
Yeah,
yards.
it's probably a record since I've been here. Don't make sense, especially when.
Again, shut the fuck up and let him ask the question. You. Somebody slap this nigga for me, man.
I know this team intimately. I know a multitude of
Somebody
players.
slap this
They hadn't done
disrespectful ass
that.
nigga.
I know when a player quits. I know a quitter when I see one. Hadn't seen that.
Coach, 14 penalties tonight for 110
Yeah,
yards.
it's probably a record since I've been here. Don't make sense, especially when I think we've been rated in the top, got to be top 25 or whatever, in penalties this season. We've been doing good. Today, just horrible. Penalty-wise, horrible.
Hey,
No
Coach.
discipline.
Undisciplined.
Hey, Coach. What went into your decision to put Juju into the game there? At the end?
Common sense.
Was there ever a discussion?
Common sense. So did you just get common sense? Wait. Look, this is how I got to pause. The man just said common sense. So you are 8 games in, right? What is their record? How many games in? How many games? Colorado Buffs record.
The Colorado Buffaloes football team's current record is 3 wins and 6 losses overall, and 1 win.
9 games in, and your common sense just kicked in. I'm glad you tell on yourself. I'm glad you sound as stupid as you do, sir. I couldn't wait to cook your stupid ass. Common sense told me to put him in. Yeah, but he been with us all since last year off season, spring ball, everything. He's been throwing them type of passes that we just seen him go out there and throw. He been doing that shit. I've been seeing him do that shit right in my backyard. But what? Why did he just get? Why is he? Everybody was assuming he was not good, that he wasn't ready, that he must not be ready. That's what everybody just perceived. Julian Lewis just wasn't ready to fucking play. But yet, you throw him out there, the nigga look better, 10 times better than both the quarterbacks you got. I mean, immediately. He just looks better. I'm running the ball and passing the ball. He can do both. And you ain't played this nigga at all?
Or is there still a discussion about him using this as a redshirt year at all?
I don't know his thought process or his parents. I have no idea. I just control what we can control. I'm proud.
They don't fuck with him. Yep, they out. That right there. That statement right there, they out. He gone. He gone. He know, and I think that's why he's not gonna even play him. I think something happened to where he must have already knew Julian Lewis, for whatever reason. I don't know if it was in the beginning of the season or whatever, right? It's either or. It's either when he got Caden Salters, like I said earlier in the video, if you just got in here, I'm gonna say it again for you. When he got Caden Salters through the transfer portal, who was highly sought after, he felt like, okay, Julian, what I promised you, I know you left high school to come here and play this year, but it'll be best if you go ahead and redshirt, let Caden Salters, watch Caden Salters, learn behind Caden Salters, and I can get him to the NFL, which he ain't probably tell Julian, but he let him watch him, you learn, then next year you'll be the starter. And I believe his parents, Julian Lewis' parents, was pissed. Julian Lewis was pissed. From the gate, when he announced Caden Salters would be the starter, I guarantee you his parents and himself most likely expressed their frustrations. Because no way in the world, I know you paid my son $1 million. Or through NIL deal, he got $1 million, y'all didn't bagged up a meal ticket for him. Cool. But he didn't foregone his high school senior year because we were under the impression, sir, not only will we get this meal ticket, that he would be playing this year. But you end up getting Caden Salters, and now you're trying to salesman us on, don't worry, he only supposed to be a senior in high school anyway. He's still getting to the bag. Woo-de-wah-woo-woo. Sir. Because who knows, Julian Lewis and his parents might have a plan in place to get him to be the youngest quarterback, football player, NFL player drafted in NFL history. They could have that on their brain. To be the first to do something is a big deal. If he's the youngest player, because I think he only, again, if he leave after his third year in college, if he's good enough, which I think they banking on, he would be start freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, he'd be eligible to go to the NFL. And that would most likely make him the youngest person taken in the NFL, drafted in the NFL history. It would have to. Because I've never heard of somebody foregoing they only playing high school 3 years football. I've seen it in basketball before. I remember what coach for Kentucky basketball, Tubby, is it Tubby Smith? Tubby something. Coach Tubby from a black dude. His son, I think, foregoing his senior year, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this shit happens all the time. I've never heard of somebody only playing 3 years of high school, graduating, and then going D1 and playing. And for instance, I don't know. Let's go.
The kid got opportunity. Sometimes you're forced to do some things that probably should be done anyway. And I'm glad he got an opportunity. He's got his feet wet a little bit. He got to see the blitzes, just real play and what he needed to work on, and he will. He's a worker. He's going to try his best to get it done. But I'm glad we got to that conclusion.
So is it at all part of your future?
I want to go back.
That probably should be done anyway. And I'm glad process or his parents. I have no idea.
Yeah, let's go back.
Discussion, or is there still a discussion about him using this as a redshirt year at all?
I don't know his thought process or his parents. I have no idea. I just control what we could control. I'm proud the kid got opportunity. Sometimes you're forced to do
How you don't have an idea of your 5-star quarterback, the best quarterback in high school coming out high school? You are the one responsible if he's going to redshirt or not. The players don't make that decision. Are you? See, again, man, this dude is kidding. bro, depending on your roster, the coach, if your freshman is not needed, the coach red shirts the players. The players don't go to the coach, hey, coach, I'm a red. Now they can, but no, that's not the way it goes. It doesn't go like that, Deion. The coach red shirts the player. You was trying to red shirt him. That's why you didn't want to put him out there at all. He didn't forego his senior year to come here and red shirt, nigga. Who you think you fooling? That math doesn't math, sir. He didn't say, oh, I'm not going to play my senior year. I'm going to just come and sit the bench for Colorado. Don't nobody want to sit the fucking bench, stupid. Especially not for no fucking Colorado. You're usually looking at Colorado. If I go to Colorado, I can start immediately, I'm sure, right? Yeah. But then now you're telling me, no, I can't start? It's not Bama. It's not Notre Dame. It's not USC, nigga. It's Colorado. What you mean? I'm a 5-star. Y'all don't even get 5 stars over here in Colorado. And you talking about you going to redshirt me? I could have played football this season, fool. And possibly got even better offers. I don't know. Weird to me. But for him to say his parents, that's up to him and his parents, that shows a clear disconnect.
Things that probably should be done anyway. And I'm glad he got an opportunity. He's got his feet wet a little bit. He got to see the blitzes, just real play and what he needed to work on, and he will. He needed to work. He don't look like he needed to work on shit, boy. It looks like y'all need work. What are you talking about? No. What he got to see was what everybody else got to see. That's what you were trying. You was trying to hide that kid because you know he about to transfer, and you trying to hide that kid so people wouldn't really know what he could do, huh? And it's funny to me too when he comes in. It's like all of a sudden now you want to run the ball like a motherfucker. Yeah. See, I peeped all of that. I faked through all of that bullshit. When he came in, you barely wanted to throw the football. You barely wanted to let him throw the football. You handing the ball off all of a sudden. Why you not doing that with Caden Salters in the game? Ryan Schwab, you throw 2 passes immediately as soon as Ryan Schwab get in the game. He did one handoff, did pass, pick. As soon as he got back out there, throw again, pick. Oh, you were trying to take the air. So I don't want to hear, we was already getting blown out, so I just decided, no. You was letting the other quarterbacks just let the ball fly. Matter of fact, let's go. Let me see. Let's let the stats tell it. Let's let the stats tell it. Hold on. Nigga played 3 quarterbacks last night. It's crazy. Salter, okay, he threw it. Salter threw the ball 15 times. Schwab 2 times, both picks. And Juju threw the ball 17 times. 121 yards to Caden Salter's 49 yards out of 15 throws. And 1 pick, 1 touchdown. Again, that's just crazy to me. That you didn't have this dude on the field all this time. Worker, he's going to try his best to get it done. But I'm glad we got to that conclusion.
So is it at all part of your future conversations to discuss a redshirt with him? Because he would only be able to play 2 more games this season.
Yeah, I mean, you got to understand, I'm for the kids. If that's what they want, that's what they'll get. I'm not going to mandate you got to play. No. Whatever's best for these young men's careers, I'm for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't with him, bro. He's just so phony and fake. So you recruit a kid. This they just said. I recruit you. I'm got plans for you to start right now. We need you to start. But you tell me, nah, coach, I'm a red shirt this year. I'm gonna save this season. This ain't the team I want to play with right now. I don't want to help contribute with this roster. I'm gonna wait and see what roster we look like next year. I'm a red shirt this one out. Excuse me? Again, no player can go tell a coach, hey, bro, I'm not playing this year. I'm a red shirt. That's what the coaches do. This is what I'm saying. This dude is tone deaf from everything. He's just dumb all the way around the board. But I know he lying. First of all, he lying. Ain't no way he allowing players to tell him if they're going to redshirt or not. I'm sure it's the other way around. I'm sure he lets them know, yo, we're going to redshirt you this year. Because we got this person at this position, and we already got so many at this position, and that gives you time. Like, it's a method to having to redshirt. Like, that comes with an explanation from a coach, not the player. The coach is like, oh, we're not cutting you, and I don't want to waste your year that you're behind. You're third, fourth on the depth chart, and yeah, we got 2-3 seniors that's in front of you, and they'll be gone next year. That way, you still have your eligibility. You still have that this year eligible to you. You didn't lose it. So if it takes you one more year to get to your destination, which is the NFL ultimately, then cool. You still will have that in your back pocket. You still will be able to play and start possibly for 4 years. You usually redshirt the guys that's capable of starting for 4 years. But you don't want to waste one of their years having to be a backup or not barely even getting to see the field because you got so many people at that position already, but that you won't next year. You understand? So, again, this dude is just so full of it. I'm here for these kids. Whatever they tell me they want to do, we can do it. So if everybody I just recruited say, yeah, I'm just red shirt because they can, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all for them. You a fucking liar.
Hey, Coach. Jack.
My man.
How's it going, Coach? Defensively, obviously allowing a few too many big plays.
It was horrible.
Just how can that get corrected moving
Yeah.
forward? And
You can speak, you man.
just
Yeah, well, he trying if you would just let him. How about you shut up and let him ask you the question?
Whatever's best for these young men's careers, I'm for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Jack.
Man.
How's it going, Coach? Defensively, obviously allowing a few too many big
It was
plays.
horrible.
Just how can that get corrected moving
Yeah.
forward? And
You can speak, you man.
just how do you plan on getting that corrected?
If
moving
I
forward?
knew, we would have done it before the game. So me. I'm not doing my job on either side of the ball, including special teams.
Coach,
So, again, Colorado, again, there's no way I can hear my head coach keep saying this. If I'm the AD president of the school, it's no fucking way. You are able to get away with saying, and you saying this publicly? You gonna say this publicly? If you said it to me in private, I'm gonna have a huge issue with it. But you just told the world you are clueless to what the fuck's going on out here.
So me. I'm not doing
Any big
It was
plays.
horrible.
Just how can that get corrected moving
Yeah.
forward? And
I can't
You can
even
speak,
hear
man.
what the dude asking because he
No,
just keeps
whatever's
fucking-
best for these
he
young
keeps
men.
talking over him.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Jack.
My man.
How's it going, Coach? Defensively, obviously allowing a few too many big
It was
plays.
horrible.
Just
Defensively allowing too many something.
how can that get corrected moving
Yeah.
forward? And
You can speak, you man.
How can that get corrected moving forward? He is speaking his mind. You just won't shut up.
just how do you plan on getting that corrected?
If
moving
I
forward?
knew, we would have done
How
it.
do you plan on getting that corrected moving forward? That's what he tried. You're not even answering the question. He asked you something about gaps. Are you giving up big yardage defensively? How are you going to correct this moving forward? And this is your answer? If you knew,
And
You can speak, you man.
just How do you plan on getting that corrected?
If
moving
I
forward?
knew,
This reporter's a bitch. To all these reporters in here, this shit is so softball. He not even answering his question, and he talking over the reporter. Sound scared to even ask him somewhat of a hold him accountable question. He the gaps were open, Deion. Are you okay? What are you gonna do moving forward, Deion?
we would have done it before the game.
If I knew.
Show me.
He said, how are you going to correct this? That's what he asked you. How are you going to correct it? Not what happened before the game. Stiff fingers.
I'm not doing my job on either side of the ball, including special teams.
He's not. So we paying you all. So you mean to tell you just told the world we paying you for nothing. We paying you to not know. To keep coming up here and saying, it's on me, but I don't know. It's on me, but I don't know what to do. Hey, yo, man, it's on me, baby. I don't know how to fix it, man. If I knew how to fix it, man, we wouldn't get our ass whooped like this. So you can basically expect for us to keep getting our ass whooped because I don't have a clue on like you keep telling people you Deion Sanders fucks. I'm not even gonna call y'all fans. You guys are some fuckheads. You Deion Sanders fucks. He's telling you, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. So don't come arguing with nobody because it's coming out the horse's mouth. I don't know how any Deion Sanders fan could even excuse this. You can't excuse when a person keeps saying, it's on me, but I don't know what to do to fix it. It's on me. We look bad in offense, defense, special teams. It's on me, man, but I don't have a clue what to do. Ain't no excuse.
Coach, when you say it's on you, does that go to practice? I mean, we see what happened here in front of us, but is that practice? Is that game plan?
Practices has been wonderful. I mean, practices have been like satisfying. Truly.
It was wonderful. Wonderful. Man, let me kind of regret. Okay, maybe not wonderful, because it can't be wonderful if we getting our ass kicked. So again, if practices are wonderful, satisfying. I mean, everybody flying to the ball. People are working their tails off, right? Nobody's late. They're doing everything that's necessary to be prepared. They're doing their darndest. What is the reason you're losing it? It has to be the game planning. It has to be your game planning, your film studying, your so on and so. It has that clearly speaks to if you got players, you got good roster. Again, Amari Miller is going to the NFL and he's going to be a player. I think Welch is going to the NFL and he's going to be a player. That number 9 kid, he's I don't know, he looks vicious. They can't get him the ball, but he's always open. He seems to be always open. I don't know about that Andre Miller, the other one, number 6, who's running back, but he might be league bound as well. Seaton, league bound. So you got people all over your offense that's going to go to NFL. So you got talent, sir. Amari Miller is 6'4", 6'5" with burners. The other receiver, number 9, somebody tell me his name. Number 9, God's wheels. He like 6'3", 6'4". I don't understand. I do not understand at all how you got these NFL type talented players practicing hard, working hard, but yet y'all getting washed the way you get washed. Game plan.
So where's the disconnect?
Yeah, if I knew, I would tell you. Okay. You know I'm transparent. Right. If I knew the disconnect, I would tell you. I would be the first one to tell you.
Would you? Because all we keep hearing is, I don't know. Again, how is that acceptable? Every time it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to fix nothing. But that's acceptable? What you think that's supposed, like, you sound crazy.
So where's the disconnect?
Yeah, if I knew, I would tell you.
You don't know.
You know I'm transparent.
Right.
If I
You
knew,
just told us you know this team intimately and everything. You know this team in and out, baby. And you don't know what a disconnect is? That's like you being with your wife and y'all been smooth for so long. You know her in and out. She know you, your do's, your don'ts, your dislikes, your likes. And all of a sudden she got an attitude like, I know immediately. My girl ain't got to tell me she mad and to know she, it ain't gonna have to be about me. I know when my girl is upset at something, frustrated. I know whatever, happy, energetic right now. Like I can, she don't have to tell me nothing. I can read her mood and say, okay, something is off or something is very on. What you so happy about? So if you know your team intimately and all of that bullshit you said, then how don't you know where the disconnect is? That says you're lying again and you don't know your team at all. You don't know your players, and you probably just know a few players on your team, for real. You honestly probably only know a few players on your team, for real.
the disconnect, I would tell you. I would be the first one to tell you.
The fact
Coach John Treach, 9 News.
Yes, sir.
How do you process these last 2 weeks getting so non-competitive so quickly in the first quarter?
Two things.
Wait,
you got to stop.
That's all the questions.
And you got to score.
See, they're not even asking him no questions. They're not asking him no hard questions.
9 News.
Yes, sir.
How do you process these?
If I knew the disconnect, I would tell
I want to
you.
hear this question.
I would be the first one to tell you.
Words?
Coach John Treach, 9 News.
Yes, sir.
How do you process these last 2 weeks getting so non-competitive so quickly in the first quarter?
Okay. Yeah.
Two things. You got to stop people and you got to score.
This nigga's so dumb. Look how long it took him. He was about to say, what he wanted to say again was, if I knew, it wouldn't happen. I swear, he don't know nothing. Look at his face. He really does. He honestly doesn't know nothing. He doesn't know football. It's crazy to say, but it's not crazy to say. He's a DB. He's not. Man.
You know I'm transparent. Right. If I knew the disconnect, I would tell you. I would be the first one to tell you.
And look, the only reason why he don't say that for this question, because he just said it for the last one, but he wants to so bad. Watch.
Coach John Treach, 9 News.
Yes, sir.
How do you process these last 2 weeks getting so non-competitive so quickly in the first quarter?
If I knew, I would tell you.
Two things. You got to stop people and you got to score.
Coach, you've obviously...
See, how do they let him get away with that? No, sir. No, that is not how you answer this question. That is crazy. Like, why isn't your team competitive in the first quarter? The last 2 weeks, y'all been getting washed. 17, 20-some points put up on you to 0 in the first quarter. So you're not ready offensively or defensively. Why is that? This nigga just said, you got to stop people and you got to score. Duh. Why aren't you able to stop people is the question. And why aren't you able to score is the question. See, the answer, the right answer, is you so transparent and you be the first to tell people, then and this is all on you, then why don't you say what it really is? I must not be game planning properly. I must not be preparing them in practice properly. I'm not scouting the defense or the offense properly, or we not scouting the defense. We just dropping the ball. We're dropping the ball and not having our kids ready. We got the game plans all fucked up on how we should attack them and how we should attack them offensively and how we should execute defensively. Did I say that? Yeah, no, attack them defensively, execute offensively. Either or, you need to attack. But how you do about it, how you go about it, it has to be right. What is Arizona good at on defense? What are they not good at? Same vice versa for the offensive side. And here are what we need to do to combat that and whoop their ass. Again, how your game plan is against the team, because you scouted them all week. You should have watched. You should know what the quarterback likes to do. So who's his favorite targets? How many people do we pass to? How many pass attempts do they average? How many, what are they good on third down conversions? What's their percentages on that? What are the calls that they usually call on third down? What are the calls they usually call if they on the goal line? Like, you're supposed to break down all of that type of stuff, sir, and be ready to go against it. But you don't have a clue what you're doing. And none of your coaches do neither. All y'all is just having fun. All y'all just living it up, partying, camera going around, kicking over pylons. You going to pick them up. That's so fun because I guess you get to feel what getting a touchdown feels like again, knocking over the pylon. I guess. I don't know. The obsession with wanting to pick up pylons after somebody kicked them over, like that's crazy. It's crazy.
Two things. You got to stop people and you got to score.
That was his best answer. This nigga's really clueless. Like, oh, like, dude, you really dumb.
Coach, you've obviously tried to push a lot of buttons with this team.
Yes,
Ray
sir.
Lewis was speaking to the team. Is that one of the more frustrating aspects of this, just not being able to quite put your finger on it?
That's really good, but also, Jens, thank you, thinking that you got it, and you don't. Thinking that you have it, and you don't. Thinking you're going to see it, and you don't. Thinking you're doing the right things, and you're not. That's on me.
Hey, Coach. Mia Driscoll, Scobuff Sports.
Clearly not doing the right things at all. In nothing, in scouting, in recruiting, in nothing. Preparing, practicing, the way you even took the break off on your bye week, the whole, like, you're doing nothing right. Only thing you're doing right is showing your jewelry off every week. That's it.
I know there's a lot of negativity tonight, but you also got Shador back and you got to do your walk with him again.
Yeah.
How special is it to have them back for homecoming weekend?
So,
whoa, wait. This was homecoming? Nuh-uh. This was homecoming weekend? Sincere Brown. Yeah, he's a problem. He's league bound. Sincere Brown is league bound. Despite this nigga. Hey, wait. You got your ass washed like this during homecoming? Wow.
These shenanigans put a damper on it. I haven't seen my son in a long time. Forget the game, forget this, forget that. I haven't seen my son in a long time. So that was quite emotional for me, him surprising me today in the office. And then,
cry me a fucking river. I haven't seen my son. Nigga, he was just there. He was just playing for you last year. It hasn't even been a year, sir. You was just doing, what was the draft? When was the NFL draft? It's been a few. Come on, my nigga. Come on, bro. He's been a grown man. He's not like he 10, 2, 3 months and you ain't seen your 5-month-old in almost 6, 7 months. And you probably done missed so much of the babies going through different. Like, nigga, what? It's the grown-ass man. Most parents don't see their kids when they grown, motherfucker. They got their own families and their own lives. Nigga, they see them probably during holidays. Like, just shut the fuck up. Sound like a straight bitch, bro. Like, I can't help you.
You know, that walk isn't about nothing but him. I'm praying for him during the whole walk. I'm making sure he's focused and locked in.
Hey, your prayers, bro. Listen. God don't like ugly. Shador, you might need to stay away from this nigga prayers. Cause it got you 3-star. Okay, this nigga prayers got you a 3-star recruit. This nigga prayers got you a 5th round. This nigga prayers and his leadership, you're a 5th round, 3rd, 4th string quarterback. Shouldn't really even be in the NFL, but you there as man. Come on, man. I say nah.
Got treatment worked out, but that's beside the point.
He got treatment and worked out. The nigga ain't played a down. What kind of treatment he?
You know, that walk isn't about nothing but him. I'm praying for him during the whole walk. I'm making sure he's focused and locked in. He came and got treatment worked out, but that's beside the point.
I'm making sure he's focused and locked in. He came and got treatment and worked. What the nigga? You making sure your son, who don't play there no more, who not gonna suit up, you making sure he locked in and focused? I don't you want your players that's about to play to be more locked in and focused than Shador? Especially after the showing you had last week. I'm sure you should have been walking that walk with Julian Lewis or definitely Caden Salter since you decided to keep him as your starting quarterback again. It's going to be funny what quarterback you roll out there with next year because I think Julian Lewis, he's not going to play, folks. I think for sure he wants to now forego his freshman year because this year is over. You're not about to make me waste my year now that we're done. I'm not about to now waste my year to make us look good and possibly win the last few games, the last 3 games, and we're not even going to even be bowl eligible. I'm smooth. I don't think it. So watch. I'm telling you, this is how you're going to know Julian Lewis is about to transfer. He's going to transfer as soon as the portal opens. He's out of there. I bet you they're not going, his parents not going to let him play him. That's why he said it's up to them. This is why he was saying it's up to the players all of a sudden. Because he knows Julius, his parents for sure, is going to say, nah, nigga. Yeah, no, he's not. He's redshirting. Yeah, he's going to redshirt since you fucked this freshman year off. You fucked his senior year off and his freshman year. How you fuck both his shits off? You such all daddy ball coaching ass nigga who only worried about Shador and your punk ass sons that you don't care about none of these other kids' sons. You didn't got this nigga there and you just set him down on some bullshit. You didn't got Caden Salters there. You didn't fuck this whole NFL hopes off. I mean, off. He was better off staying at Liberty. He most likely would have got drafted to the NFL if he had another season the way he did the year before at Liberty. He would have went to somebody would have drafted. He would have been probably a 5th rounder like his son. He might have went even earlier, to be honest, if he went and did his stuff, because obviously the coach he had over Liberty knew how to utilize him to where the boy was winning over there. And I understand it's a small college and small conference, whatever. But hey, get a boy some action, put him over here. If you're going, you done fucked off Caden Salters. He undrafted. I doubt he will be drafted, period, or even picked up with the film he got on tape with you. The last time they seen him, you're only good as your last game. And see it. So you just messing up even Ryan Schwab, he even might be okay. But with you, nope. He won't never get to see Amarion Miller, all these dudes. Boy, oh boy, you fucking people shit up. That's what you doing, sir.
I'm just happy to see my kids whenever I get an opportunity to see them. I'm still a dad.
Hey, Coach, a couple more questions for you. How often in your athletic career have you not had the answer?
I'm not going to say I don't have the answer. I have the answer. Yeah. I have the answer.
What? Oh no, this nigga's really dumb. He said, I got the answer. First, he just said, if I knew. How many times he just said, if I knew, we would be in this situation? In this press conference right here. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know why this happened. I'm dumbfounded. How many times have we just heard this in his last two post-game interviews to where he don't have the answers to what the fuck's going on? And so let's go back. Now you got the answers?
Questions for you. How often in your athletic career have you not had the answer?
I'm not going to say I don't have the answer. I have the answer.
What's the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the answer.
What is it?
So I'm just asking because you've said if I
you got the answer. What is it?
knew, we would have done it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm trying my best not to say what I want to say, and I'm trying my best not to give everything, but I'm trying to be transparent because you deserve that. You all deserve it. You guys have been truly kind. Some of you, most of you, anyway. And I don't get it there about the criticism. I'm telling you, it's on me. Criticize me. I've been criticized when I came out the womb. The doctor didn't even like it. I'm good. So it's on me. But I know what the situation
is. A victim always. What are you talking? Nobody even talking about criticizing you. You are so worried about criticizing. Oh my God, bro, you are something. Yeah, you. Somebody can pray for you. You really lost, my nigga. Yeah, you really stupid for real. That ain't even a joke. I'm not even clowning. I'm not hating. I'm not clowning. You really stupid. You really stupid. CTE must be a real. You got that CTE, my nigga. I think you got a whole coaching staff of CTE niggas. I think all you niggas over there is CTE'd up. Yeah. You got. Y'all niggas is dead. Blame it on CTE. They ain't did your brain. They ain't scanned your brain yet, sir. You gotta have CTE, bro. I'm gonna blame it on CTE, my nigga.
Situation is, I know what the problem is, and I'll fix it.
Another question for you is:
you just said this whole press conference you don't know what the problem is, and now when this man said you don't got the answers, have you never not had? And I'm glad the way he did it to where he couldn't say if I had the answers, we wouldn't be in a situation. So he took that, what you've been saying all press conference, you don't got the answers, and say, okay, well, have you never not had the answers, been an athlete? And that got him. Wait, I got the answers? No, I got the answers. And they're like, but you said you did have answers. Now, what is it? You got the answers? You keep telling us you don't have the answers. Oh, this is
transparent because you deserve that. You all deserve it. You guys have been truly kind. Some of you, most of you, anyway. And I don't get it there about the criticism. I'm telling you, it's on me. Criticize me. I've been criticized when I came out the womb. The doctor didn't even like it. I'm good. So
nobody liked you, huh? The doctor didn't like you, huh? This nigga just had another. I know he's trying to joke, but even like that joke is such a narcissist. It's like you just really a real narcissist. You and a victim. That stupid ass. The doctor didn't like the baby. So the doctor who delivers baby for a living, he didn't like you as a baby. He looked at that baby. He said, "I'm not." See, what you just made up in your mind, and that's what I'm saying. In your mind, you might really think that's true. You've created such a victimhood mentality that you think that even the doctor who delivered you didn't like you. You had to fight all your life.
It's on me, but I know what the situation is. I know what the problem is, and I'll fix it.
Another question for you is: Caden's been so up and down. It's been 2 games in a row. Will we see Caden again? Is Juju the starter next week?
I don't want to put another guy down and talk about another guy. Let's stick with.
That's not putting him down, sir. He get you. Are you the head coach or not, my nigga? Are you not the head coach? I'm not putting him down. He clearly stunk it up. Right? He didn't play up to expectations. The last 2 games, you had to bench him. So the cat is out, dummy. You're not something that people's not aware of. The cat is out, stupid. Jury is out. You keep benching him. So he just asked you, will he be your starter next week? Or will Julian Lewis be your starter? That's not, I don't want to put down one player to big up another. No, you're not answering the question. You don't have the answers again, I guess. You don't have the answers.
Juju getting experience, he getting an opportunity, and that's where we are right now.
You think he'll start next week?
That's where we are right now.
Coach Leo Barons with Global Sports, you talked about you having tough skin, but what about those players in the
He's trying to be transparent, like he said. I'm trying to be transparent with y'all.
locker room? How do you kind of help shield them or guide them through a loss like this?
The main thing is mental health, and making sure our guys mentally and spiritually are right. We have a wonderful representation for those 2 avenues. And these are some strong kids, man. Like after I said what I was going to say, I didn't say much, and we prayed. Probably shouldn't have said that. They're going to get criticized for that too. I heard
wait, you don't care about criticism, right? You see again, like in your mind, you're just a victim. I'm worried about that. I'm not worried about criticism, but we prayed, and I'm about to get criticized for that. You came out in your last post-game press conference, or after you got your ass whipped by Utah, you came out and you said same shit. You started addressing what some other social media people, content creators said. You addressed what content creators said. If from Coach JB or Matt McKenzie, both of them said it about the Warren Sapp kicking over pylons. You immediately, before you even start the press conference, oh yeah, for those people talking about the pylons and the wookie-wop, and then the pregame, the NAFLAC or the AFLAC interview you just did, you was talking to the interviewer about, man, I just had to address that because of the critics. Because if I say something, it's gonna get criticized, and they're gonna blow it up like this, and they're gonna do it like that, but then you come up here and you contradict yourself and say, I've been criticized since a baby. Even the doctor didn't like me. So that's cool. You can criticize me. But then turn right around to the next question and say, we was playing in the locker room. Oops. They probably going to criticize that.
Voice. Saying everybody get it up. And he was
using
Mark. Probably shouldn't have said that. They're going to get criticized for that too. I heard Ben's voice saying everybody get it up, and he wasn't pleasant. So I like that. Excuse me? Well, I wanted to get to you guys. I couldn't wait to hear what you had to say.
Coach, up until this point, you guys hadn't lost by, I think, more than 7 points here at home during your tenure. Is that kind of more, does that add to disappointment tonight? Just seeing?
No, disappointment is disappointment. I don't give a damn what we lose by. A loss is a loss. I don't measure. A loss ain't weighed on a scale, man. A loss is a loss to me. We got our butts kicked.
That exact. That's he lying again. Like he's just a pathological liar. Every time you got whooped last week, you came out. Oh man, I ain't never got out. I don't think I ever had my butt whooped like that. But when my mama whooped me, your mama used to beat you then. That wasn't just a whooping. That wasn't just belt the ass. That was extension cord all over your body. That was a whipping. That wasn't a whooping. That was a good old-fashioned nigga whipping. That was a good old-fashioned nigga lashing. Your mama used to lash your ass, boy. They didn't whoop you. They whipped you. And you felt it because you said, man, I ain't been whipped like that. So obviously, yeah, in the other games that you barely lost, you said, look, we was right there with 2 teams that's ranked, that's undefeated. So I know you said these things. So you are looking at the margin, and everybody's looking at the margin of winning or losing. How much did you win by or lose by? When they're in college and they're evaluating rankings and all of that, they look at strength of schedule, weakness of schedule. How much did you beat teams by? Whether you was at home, if you played Colorado State at home, they expect you to cover whatever spread and whoop their ass. Did you do that? No, you didn't. When you played Delaware, they expected you to win by a certain margin, not just barely beat Delaware or whoever. That just goes for whatever. That's how they match it up in college football. How much did you win by? Because, yeah, a lot of teams can beat a Delaware, but did you destroy them like you were supposed to? Because we're looking at who destroyed them if they played them. Again, you make no sense, never. A loss is a loss. If we lost by 1 point or if we lost by 50 points, it's still just a loss. No, it's not. And it's not even graded like that on the college at all. Every college, I've been knowing this. I've been knowing that it's not just about you winning in college. It's about how much you won by. I've been knowing that since a kid. Who in the chat has it known since a kid who's watched college football, since a kid, no, it's just not about you beating the team, it's the margin of victory. Who else? Am I the only one that knew that as a kid? That in college football, your ranking on where you're going to be, it depends on your strength of schedule and how much you used to whoop teams by, or how much you lost by if you took a loss, and to who you lost by, and whether that shit was on your home field or was you away. All that matters. I've been knowing that since a kid. Nobody in the chat? Who else knowing that? I'm trying. Nobody else? Okay. All right.
Last week, that's a loss. Kick the week before, that's a loss. In the past, a loss. It's like a win. If you win by 1, you win by 20. A win is a win. Last one, Scott. Let them have it. Because they ain't talking to nobody else today but me. So they's good. I respect it. Let's go.
Hey, Coach, when it comes to development, I know that's somebody that you care a lot about as a person, as a young man. Has it been about just wanting to be absolutely sure that he's ready and it's an opportunity that you feel comfortable with him?
You guys, sometimes you want guys to just throw somebody out there so you can just see him. I'm more protecting as a father spirit, as an athlete spirit, as a guy who knows this game. I got to protect him. I can't throw him out there and he's not fully ready. And now you jump all over him, and now we in a mental health situation.
This nigga right here is so phony and fake. You guys gonna jump all over him. What about Caden Salters? And what about your son, Shador? You want him to play. You don't want to hear that he ain't learning nothing on no bench. Ain't that what you said? You said Shador Sanders ain't learning how to get better on the bench. Ain't that what you said about your own son? Let's say that's the Browns' plan. They don't want to mess with his mental health, him go out there and look like he did in the preseason, that last preseason showing he showed us. They don't want him to go out in the regular season and look like he did in that last preseason game versus the Rams. Worst quarterbacking I've ever seen in my life. And everybody get all over him because he's Deion's son and everybody's watching. And it messes with his mental health. Like the excuse you use is it's crazy, bro. Like for real. You got a 5-star junior. He was a junior in high school. 5-star kid already. And you mean tell me you trying to protect him? You trying to protect him? Then why did you have him forego his senior year? Why did you have him come to your school? If you didn't think he was ready to take over, at least if after you seen two of your quarterbacks you got in front of him are shitty, and he's again, you couldn't see in practice that he's better than them clearly. Because you trying to tell us that, oh, you trying to protect him like as if he wasn't ready to play. That's what you're saying. He wasn't ready to play, and that's why we ain't seen him. That's exactly what you're doing. So again, here you are lying because we see he's ready to play. You put him in, and the dude looked good. He looked like a 5-star quarterback. He looked like a potential NFL starting quarterback. I could see that from how he was whipping them bitches. I can see that from his pre-snap awareness. He knew where he was going with the ball, if it was man-on-man, or if it was zone defense, or so on and so forth. He already knew what to do. And I've seen he had some quickness to him. I'm like, damn, he got a little quickness to him. So, you're not being honest when you try to act as if this kid wasn't ready to go and you was just trying to protect his mental health. Boy, I'm telling you, somebody really need to slap this nigga.
I don't want that for none of these young men. So we try best to prepare them and get them ready for the ups and downs of life. It's easy to clap, when it's going well, but when all hell breaks loose, ain't nobody there. But the criticism and the negativity on social. So I'm trying to do a great job of being a good steward of my relationship with these young men and helping them progress, but progress the right way. You don't want to throw them out there too prematurely.
Coach, what is the confidence level
Out of all these true freshman quarterbacks that's starting, he just got whooped last week by a true freshman from Muskogee, Oklahoma. A true freshman who was a backup quarterback came in there and torched your ass, ran on you like you was a boy. The BYU quarterback who has an undefeated team right now. He's leading an undefeated team. Juju was ranked higher than the kid who's leading BYU right now. But you don't want to throw him out there prematurely. If he's the best player available on your roster at that position, what are you talking about? Boy. I wish somebody slapped the shit out of this dude for real, because he's so bad for the kids, the culture, everything. He is a misrepresentation of good black men. I promise you. He is a fucking hypocrite at his finest. He's one of the dumbest fucking people that I've known now, that I've come to know. Now that I get to hear Deion talk all the time and see how he move all the time, yeah, cat's out. Jury's out the back. He's a fucking idiot. The way I see how he raised his kids, he's a fucking idiot. The way I see how he try to pronounce his Christianity all the time, and he's a total hypocrite of it. Oh, God called me collect to come over here, and I answered the call. Well, I think you need to start calling God. No, if God keep calling, why don't you know nothing? Why don't you have a clue about the disconnect of the team? Why don't you have a clue of how to prepare these players, these kids, these young men? Why hasn't God told you what to do so you wouldn't be looking like this? You wouldn't have these kids' draft stocks going down the fucking drain. Why is it? Shout out to BDP.
Having yourself to do this job.
I never doubt me. I don't doubt me. Let's get that straight. I don't doubt me. So the next question, the confidence level of me doing this job, yes. I'm built for this. I don't doubt me.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let's take you back, because you said this is all on you. And at the beginning of this, it's all on you. You don't know why these things are happening, or they wouldn't have been happening. Right? These are words out your mouth. It's all on me. Don't look at the coordinators. Don't look at the players. It's on me. Okay, well, why is this happening like this, Deion? Oh, well, I have no clue. If I had a clue, then I wouldn't know what to do. But we look bad on offense, defense, special teams. It's all on me. I'm not doing my job. These are verbatim his words. So then how can you come here and say, oh, I'm always confident in me, or I'm always...
How do you explain the past couple of weeks to recruits and their parents?
I don't have to explain. I don't doubt me.
I don't doubt me.
Throw them out there too prematurely.
Coach, what is the confidence level you have in yourself to do this job?
I never doubt me. I don't.
And you're still cutting people off. He had something else to say with that. But, okay, take offense. You don't doubt you. You already told us you didn't doubted you this whole press conference. You've been just talking about how you don't know nothing. You don't know. That's doubt. That's saying, if I knew, then I would do. What is that called? That is clearly called doubting. You thought you were doing this right, but you're not, obviously. So yes, you should have doubt. That, okay, if you've been thinking what you teaching them and how you going about teaching them is right, and now you clearly come to the conclusion that, okay, well, that's all wrong. What I've been doing, that's all wrong. What gets created out of that then? You have to start to ask yourself, right? Am I doing the right stuff? Are we doing the right? That's called doubt. That's the definition of doubting, sir. And now for you to say, I don't doubt me. So then, okay, so if you're saying, wait, I'm doing my job. This is what you just said. I'm doing me. I'm doing the right job. What you did was, it's everybody else. I don't doubt me. Me, I'm here. I can coach. I got this. Oh. Well, that doesn't make sense. So who else is there left? You got to doubt something. So this ain't the way you're going, right? This ain't how you want to look, right? So who is it that you doubt then? Because I thought you just said in the beginning of this, it's all on you. But you don't doubt you and what you're doing. Then who do you doubt? Nothing? So this is the way things are supposed. This is how you want it to go. This is what you expected. This is your expectations. Use a lie, nigga. Use a lie, nigga.
Don't doubt me. Let's get that straight. Don't doubt me.
Of course, because you're a narcissist. You don't doubt this bullshit that you keep displaying out there. If you don't doubt, then yeah, you're full of yourself. And you don't know how to hold yourself accountable and look in the mirror. So all that bullshit you was just, it's on me. All of it, that just proves bullshit.
So the next question, the confidence level of me doing this job, yes. I'm built for this. I don't doubt me.
How do you explain the past couple of weeks to recruits and their parents?
I don't have to explain it. They saw it. See, you got to understand, if you're a dog, you want to come here and right the wrong. If you're a cat, you look at the scoreboard and you run. Which one are you? A dog?
He just follows up with, he can't help himself. He's really got CTE. Y'all got to start checking these ex-NFL players, especially ones who had long careers, before y'all start hiring them as y'all coaches. College. Y'all got to start getting these dudes' brains scanned. You got to start getting these dudes' brains scanned for CTE, man. He has lost his fucking mind, literally. Literally. You know all the kids today, that's their favorite word nowadays? Literally. Everything is literally. Literally. Now, this is literally. He has lost his mind. I don't believe Deion to be, yes, he has been this dumb for a very long time, but he has clearly lost his mind. Literally.
Oh, good cat.
This nigga just
recruits and their parents.
I don't have to explain it. They saw it.
I don't have to explain to the parents of the kids I'm trying to recruit. When I don't have to explain to them that I just told the world I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't have to explain to the parents after I just continuously told the world I have no clue on what's going on around here, on why we look so bad. I have no answer. If I had the answer, we wouldn't look so bad. So what do you mean? You think the parents and the kids are really that slow too? They probably are. Because I don't know how Julian Lewis and his parents ended up with you. I really don't. The dad or somebody must be a huge fan of yours. That's all. They must be a huge Deion Sanders fan. And that's the only way you're getting kids for real. You're getting kids because most of the parents of these kids were fans of yours. As a player, you as a player was fans of yours. And so them being able to get close to you or being able to have conversations with you or have your number in their phone. That's all time. I got prime time Deion Sanders' number in my phone because he recruiting my kid or my kid's on his team. That's something to them. But then they start to see like, oh, Lord. Damn. Yeah, you were just great at football yourself, but you're fucking terrible at everything else. Parenting, Christianity, coaching, character, husband. Yeah, you're a bad husband, bad boyfriend. Yeah, how you can keep up with Tracy Edmonds' fine ass, who she seems like such a fucking lady. You couldn't keep her, and you old as hell. How that relationship? Again, you can't keep relationships. It says a lot. It says a lot about you, sir. You old as hell. How you and Tracy was together for so long, and you would think at this age this would be it for y'all. Y'all is it for each other. But no, she ready to do it moving on your ass. Soon as you up, I'm out. I'm not about to waste the rest of my years with your narcissist ass, your narcissistic ass. Tracy Edmonds' lovely self. She said, deuces. Damn.
See, you got to understand, if you're a dog, you want to come here and right the wrong. If you're a cat, you look at the scoreboard and you run.
First of all, cats don't run. You sound dumb as shit. Cats that claw the shit out you. You just got whooped by some wild cats, nigga. Cats just fuck you up. The wild cats just pulled your bluff, called your bluff. Yeah, them wild cats called your bluff, sir. They fucked that big ass buffalo up. I take a wild cat over a buffalino any day. This nigga stupid. Even if you understandable. Little cats will fuck you up. They got 7-9 lives. They can take a licking and keep on ticking. They ain't kitten since a kitten. You must be kidding. Fuck you talking about? Are you a dog? You should want to come here and right the wrongs. Nigga, what? I can't right no wrongs if you not knowing nothing about football. I can't right the wrongs when you have no clue of what the fuck we're doing. My talent alone can't right those wrongs. Huh? I'm not the play caller. I'm not the game planner. I'm not the clock management. Nigga, you don't even know how to manage the clock. You are literally dumb. You can't even manage the clock, sir. Fuck the game planning. Fuck game planning. Fuck play calling. You don't even know when to call timeouts. You're not even aware of when you should call a timeout, sir. I can't even depend on you to call a timeout. You had 2 timeouts in 50-some seconds left in the game. I forget what game that was. And you only got 2 plays off in 52 seconds. You only got 2 plays off. And you got 2 timeouts. And you use neither one of them. So if I'm a player, I'm like, bro, it's not like basketball and a player can call timeout. The timeout comes from the coach, head coach. Assistants don't even call timeouts. It's solely on head coach. So again, how many times too your team be in the huddle when the clock go down, the game clock, and you got to call a timeout because the play ain't motherfuckers is confused on what play is getting ran and what personnel is out there, and everything is a shit show over there, and you think a dog player can right these wrongs. You are something special. You really lost your mind.
A dog or a cat? Exactly. Let's go.
Anything else for Coach?
Yes, sir.
Pete Byard had that unfortunate play where he was ejected.
Yeah,
How do you think
yeah.
that kind of impacts you next week?
Well, that's one of our toughest players, man. I love that kid to life. He plays his butt off, got a Durham club on his hand. He's trying to fight every play. He's getting on guys' butts on the sideline. I love that young man. He'll be out, I believe, the first half. It will impact us, but we got to prepare for it.
Coach, on defense,
you love that young man. See, again, I think the question, he talking about the kid who cost them, was it a touchdown? Was it a, what was it? What was it? What was it? Was it a touchdown that got called back because the kid did a gun reference, or was it an interception? It was either a big-time interception. I think it was the interception. Shout out to BDP, too. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Sanders Sunday. Sundays, yeah, we cooking Sanders. He did the gun reference, and you sit up here, I love that man in life. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think they asked you, do you love him or not? See, again, this is another, I can't hear the question. Let me go back. Because I'm sure it was about him costing the team either getting that turnover or a touchdown. It's either a huge play. He cost the Buffaloes huge play.
Well, that's one of our toughest players, man. I love that kid to life. He plays his butt off, got a Durham club on his hand. Let's go.
Anything else for Coach?
Yes, sir.
Pete Byard had that unfortunate play where he was ejected.
Yeah,
How do you think
yeah.
that kind of impacts you next week?
Well, that's one of our toughest players,
He was
man.
ejected? Wait, he was ejected for that? Wait, he got ejected for that? Was it for the gun thing? Okay, so that's what I just heard. I heard the commentator or the reporter asked the kid with the club got ejected. I believe it was for the guy. I didn't know he got ejected. I didn't know he got ejected. I know they cost some yards. I didn't know he got himself ejected. But I believe that's what he asked. I believe he asked about the kid that got ejected and how does he feel about that? And he's just no accountability for the kid. I just love that kid. The kid is a good kid. He's fighting hard with a club on, and he's acting like it's a fucking gun from the Megatron. Not Calvin Johnson, but the real Megatron. He acting like the shit is a fucking gun, and like he's Megatron out here. And he cost you a huge play. And he cost you himself because he got ejected for it. And again, I didn't even know he got it. So this makes it even bigger. The fact that your team is unaware that you have not made them aware of, bro, I'm cool with y'all celebrating. You would think any coach would tell his team something like this. Simple. This is very simple. And you have to. Because if this is ejectable, if you can get ejected for the gun shit, which I know it was a big deal when they said they're not doing that no more. I remember that was a big deal of too many of the college football players was making gun references and doing, and they cut it, they knocked it off. I didn't know you can get your ass ejected for it, though. But you know who should have known that? You know who should have known? Deion Scammers. He should have known that this is a serious deal now. So, with him having knowledge of knowing that's a no-go, you're definitely, I guarantee you, mostly, probably, I would say 95 to 99% of all college coaches, when told their team, yo, if you score and want to celebrate, cool. You better not do the gun shit. You better not do the gun. They're kicking people out of games. You will get ejected. I need somebody to tell me, did he get ejected for that? Or did he headhunt later on that I didn't make, that I missed? Did he hit somebody helmet to helmet, targeting? Did that happen? BDP, let me know, BDP. I can count on you. Did that happen? Did the kid with the cast, did he get ejected for the gun shit, or did he get ejected for something else? I got to know that right quick, because this is huge to me. This is huge. It says a lot. Says a lot. Because again, if he got ejected for the gun shit, and that means you didn't tell your team, bro. You didn't tell your team to be like, you didn't have them already understanding that that's a no-go. And they bet not ever do that shit. You get a sack, you do that shit. Yeah, nigga, not only are you going to get ejected from the game, I'm suspending you for the next game. And that's how easy that's how easy you can nip that in the butt. I guarantee you none of my players would have did it. Once they made that rule of no-go, and that's the rule that you can be ejected if you do that, none of my players would have done that. They wouldn't even thought to do it. We character. We building not only football players or basketball players, we building character. Character. But accountability. Let's see if he has any accountability.
Byron had that unfortunate play where he was ejected.
Yeah,
How do
yeah.
kind of impacts you next week?
Well, that's one of our toughest players, man. I love that kid to life. He plays his butt off, got a darn club on his hand. He's trying to fight every play. He's getting on guys' butts on the sideline. I love that young man. He'll be out, I believe, the first half. It will impact us, but we got to prepare for it.
Coach, on defense, the gasher plays have been much more prevalent the last 2 weeks. Are you seeing something different defensively that those are happening more?
We got to fix it. I got to fix it. That's it.
But what are you seeing that has to be fixed? It's maybe different from the
I'm saying that we got to do a lot. It's not just a call.
He doesn't know X's and O's like that. Like, he doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to say how he's going to fix it, what they could do better, where they went wrong at. Let's listen again.
2 weeks. Are you seeing something different defensively that those are happening more?
We got to fix us, but we got to prepare for it.
Coach, on defense, the gasher plays have been much more prevalent the last 2 weeks. Are you seeing something different defensively that those are happening more?
We got to fix it. I got to fix it.
What? He asked you, are you seeing something different? Oh, my God. Are you seeing something different? Tell us what you're seeing, Deion. Why are the gasher plays gashing your ass? Huh? Give us an answer for that. I got to fix it. Yeah, you got to fix a lot. Nigga, duh. Tell us how you plan on fixing it. Can you give us that, coach? You're a coach, right? What's your idea? Give us the little idea of how you plan on fixing it. Can we get a little idea what you plan on doing? This also shows your coaching, that you know how to adjust. Oh, okay, so I had us doing this, and I see, okay, so we need to go ahead and do this now. Whatever it is, you should have the answers for it, not the, gotta fix it. We just gotta fix it. We just gotta fix the kitchen. This ain't soul food, nigga. You ain't gotta fix it.
Fix it. That's it.
But what are you seeing that has to be fixed? It's maybe different from the
I'm saying that we got to do a lot. It's not just a call.
I'm saying that we got to do a lot. This nigga has no answers, bro. He really don't know football. He really doesn't. That kills me. I didn't know Deion was dumb to football. I didn't know he was this stupid. I don't know. We got to fix it. What do you got to do? We got to do a lot.
That's it.
But what are you seeing that has to be fixed? It's maybe different from.
I'm saying that we got to do a lot. It's not just a call. It could be the play. I haven't seen the film yet. I've seen the slides on the sideline, but we got to fix it.
You haven't, so you didn't see the game, nigga? I'm sure they didn't see the film and the slides and all. I'm sure they didn't see that neither. But yet they seen that your ass was getting gashed. They seen you was getting gashed. They didn't see the slides and film study it. But yet they know how to say, bro, you was getting gashed. You've been getting your ass gashed. What's going on?
You blaming nobody. That's me. So when you take your shots and you aim at me, leave the other guys alone and the kids, all right? Aim at me. I'm good for it. God bless you all. I wish you the best.
Aim at me. All right, you heard that, Colorado AD president. You heard that, right? Aim at him. So aim at him. That's fireable offense. 2 50 pieces back to back we gave up. 2 lashings. I'm telling you, boy, with your slave mentality, Deion, boy, you sure is getting whipped like one. You getting whipped like a good old slave. You getting your ass whipped like a good old slave, boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How does it feel, Deion? I would love to know. How does it feel, sir? No, I would not love to know. I'm lying. I don't know. I've never gotten mad. Listen, I've lost by 20 before. No. I'm lying. I got mad. Yep. No, I've gotten washed. Oh my God. We played this one kids, man. They was 5th graders or something too. They called Drive Nation. We was 6th grade. They was 5th grade. All little motherfuckers. And they would miss. They put up like 90 points on us. Yeah, they was going for the hundo. They wouldn't miss, bro. They was shooting Kalen Clark range 3. Yes, I'm talking about 12-year-olds. Niggas was, no, they wouldn't. My niggas was 12. They was 11. I swear to goodness. They was shooting the fucking lights out. They wouldn't miss. I got the film. I got the fucking film. I'm not putting that shit out. Oh, no. They wouldn't miss. I tried everything. I tried. But I'm going to give myself a little credit. I'm not credit. I'm going to tell the truth about it. I'm going to put it all in context. Yeah, we had just started. I just got that team. And they playing Drive Nation is ranked top in the nation in 5th grade. They're one of the top 5th grade teams in the nation. Yeah, they're not fucking around. Drive Nation. Look them up. You'll see immediately. They're not fucking around. You can look them up. Okay? And I had just recruited my squad. We probably only played a few games. We only had a few games on it. So we were still trying to learn how I want them to play, the identity, the style, the everything. They still trying to learn. But yeah, and it made us better. They made us much better. And I gotta, we did whoop their ass later on. We whooped that ass. Not like they whooped us though. But we did whoop their ass. We did duck skim and stuff like that. Yes, we did. We put paws on them. So we got our get back. We did get our get back. So proud of us for that. But yeah, I ain't never just got whooped like that. That was different. That's unacceptable ass whooping. My ass whooping, that was understandable. See, because Drive Nation is like fucking Drive Nation ain't Arizona. In AAU and that age group, that 5th, 6th grade, they fucking Alabama. They Ohio State. They Georgia. They they that type of they not Arizona. No. Drive Nation is, like I said, they top dogs in the country. They're not ranked 25 in the country as 50. No, they're like up there 1, 2, 3. They're around there. They top 3. And yeah, and my 6th graders was just getting together. I had a lot of first-time players. They never played AAU style ball, trying to face Drive Nation, and they got to see. But that's what made us better. They got to see how fast these niggas play, how tenacious these niggas play, how vicious these niggas is, how skilled these motherfuckers is. Yeah, it's a different level than your YMCA, than how you play at your local YMCA. This ain't that. This is this is motherfuckers going to the league. Yeah. These are your future NBA players. Yeah, that's who these guys are you playing against around when you're fucking around with that travel ball. But yeah, it's fun. It's all good. Man, shout out to everybody that came through, man, and got with us, man. Got with me on here. I'm always gonna be, covering Deion if you like. I'm gonna break down some more. I got some more Deion content to do. This ain't even it. I got some more to do because there's more to talk about. He's the gift that keeps on giving, for real. Love pointing out his BS. But hit the like, man. Subscribe, share the video. Hit the super chat as well if you can. You watch it on the playback. And ain't nobody hit the super chat all damn live. I've been up here for 2 hours. But it's all good. Much love to everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy fun day, Sunday. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.